Is this the best superhero ensemble movie of all time? Can Josh Whedon do his job in order to entertain us and enjoy? He did with spades. Especially I watch it. So let's watch my review. See what I think about the althrowback review. Hi everyone, welcome to althrowback reviews. We're gonna be finishing up the MCU Phase One. This is the Phase One ending. Yep, this is the Avengers, directed and written by Josh Whedon. Now, Josh Whedon been doing a lot of stuff before, and sure, the dialogue, especially like action, may not be his best, and also Firefly series didn't do well, and so Serenity, which is pretty sad because that's a great programs. But let's see what we can do to get these guys as they show all those movies I just mentioned in the reviews, put them together to form the Avengers. So let's talk about how this. Let's go. So so in this review here, it's pretty much Loki came down to Earth to get the Tesseract and try to bring the army from a different parallel thing with Thanos and go back Earth. But something about that makes it like, hey, I wonder if they're going to get these guys together. So they got Captain America, Hawkeye, Black Widow, Hulk, Thor, and Iron Man team up together. Wait a second. Wait, that's not important. Yeah, we'll talk about that in a little bit. Yeah. So yeah, they got everyone back to together in order to face Loki and stop his evil doing before it gets worse. So, yeah. So that's pretty much it of the story here. Thing is, though, they did not team up well at first, which is good. That is actually a pretty solid idea to do that. If they do that way, that's how you grow. So, all I gotta say is that the premise here is actually unique and fun to watch. Good thing it has the drama part, the action part, and also they got humor. The humor part actually helped it because if it wasn't for the humor part, it will probably be a bad thing because without humor on superheroes, especially with the comics and movies, it would not do well. So, yeah, I think this is probably a good idea to get these characters together, form, and let me tell you, this is probably one of my fun thrill rides from that summer. I was so hyped up for how this is going to tie it up together and bring the Avengers together. It wasn't easy, but let me tell you, the wait for a few years, we've been waiting for this assembly for a long, long time. And finally they did. They finally got them all together. Okay, so let me talk about the story just a little bit. The story is actually, yeah. So it's pretty much they team up together to stop this problem. Even though they don't think it's going to work, but having these guys together to stop this villain Loki in order to save the world is actually a fun thrill from the first minute all the way up to the end. Especially the climatic battle. Oh, probably one of the best um battle sequences for the for superheroes movies in all time. I guess. At least. And Clark is in this one too, even though this is his last role. He went to the Avengers spinoff called Ages of Shield, which only lasts like maybe about 4 seasons, and then so yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, so what about the cast? As I talk about Clark Gregson, oh wait, yeah, I forgot what was his name there. Yeah, if you want to say, oh, Clark Gregg, yeah, Clark Gregg did a great job with that one. Also, um, yeah, Carol did a great job there. Stellan, oh yeah, Stellan is an excellent actor. He's been on some lot of stuff there, including the new project that he was in. Endor, because when I saw the Endor series, that was actually pretty good, and the way he acted in that role is also awesome too. So yeah, that's why I like about these cast members there. Yeah, Samuel Jackson, Nick Fury too, and then also got the cast from the first five movies, and they got him back there. The only difference is that Edward Norton did not want to be the Hulk. Decided to leave the MCU and get Mark Ruffalo in it. And let me tell you, I think Mark Ruffalo hit the spot for that one. Just like Don Cheadle for Terrence got rid of that. I don't know why they didn't put him in the film. Probably because they were saving that for the Avengers Age of Ultron, which will be reviewed pretty soon. So yeah, the whole cast is great. I really enjoy every moment of those characters trying to say, what should we do and stuff like that, and arguments and trying to team up and take their differences aside and battle up to stop the tyrant. So yeah, that's yeah. And let me tell you, Tom Hiddleston as Loki is my favorites. Is just like I mentioned on Thor, because think about him. It's like he uses hate and all that, but in a cool sense way. That's why I like Tom Hiddleston. And if you ever seen the Loki seasons 1 and 2, I recommend check that. Those are also a good show from that. Which I will review that one on Disney Plus review very very soon. So yeah, it was like, wait a second. So you're not gonna put Loki on this one? Well, Loki it's a TV series, not movie thing, and also it'll be on Disney Plus. Disney Plus exclusive. I'm gonna put the Disney Plus exclusive stuff or originals in that one. So yeah, that will be review much later. Um, yeah, so like Chris Store is great. Iron Man, of course, Downey Jr. is great. Chris Evans doing Captain America there. Um, let's see. Oh, sheesh, man. I'm telling you, I'm not very good at people's names. Yeah, Jeremy Renner as Hawkeye is great. Also, Scarlett Johansson as Black Widow. She's amazing. She's funny. Yep. Um, yeah. So that's pretty much all I can say about the cast right there. Um, the visual on that one is actually pretty good. How they keep the action going, keep the visuals going, um, and the production cost for that one, especially the Battle of New York, that was actually breathtaking. I was so excited to see that, and then when the music for Alan Silvestri's theme song, it's like, yeah, that's it. That's what I wanted to see. I can't wait to see what's the next thing there. That is me. I can't wait to see more MCU movies because when you do movies like this is a good on a grandeur scale. That's why I like about this. They need to continue making more movies like this. If they continue doing like this, Kevin Feige and Marvel Studios Company did something that never happened before, and it's making billions of dollars on an independent company. It's now the highest grossing independent company to date. No one has ever got close to it. I mean, A24 can get to it. A24 is a good company, by the way, but the Marvel Studios stuff, they make way too much money. Even Warner Bros. Cannot do the DCE. Man, they bastardized that one. That one was terrible. But we'll talk about the DCEU when I do the reviews another time. But we're just doing the MCU. So yeah, on the end of MCU Phase 1, and then start with Thanos of, wonder how I'm going to beat these, trying to ruin plans. Well, we'll have to find out on Phase 3, but that's going to be for later. But yeah, Phase 1, well, a good way to end Phase 1 with all these cast members. Josh Whedon did right and direct the whole movie by himself doing that way. Well, I'm sure he got some help, but the script part though, he did the whole script. That's not easy. You got these big characters right here from Marvel Comics into one movie. Let me tell you, that's not easy. That is not easy to do, especially if you get like over maybe about 2.5 hours, which is still good. It's a good amount there. And actually, I didn't feel bored for the entire thing. At least he tried to keep everything steady, with the right direction, the right character movements, and the dialogue right there. That's how you do movies. And I do enjoy this. This is probably Josh Whedon's best project in his career. and I really, really appreciate that. I would love to see more Josh Whedon does there, which we'll do that on the Avengers: Age of Ultron. Unfortunately, that was his last film for the MCU before he left Marvel Studios. So yeah, pretty sad. I like that guy. I think he did a great job with this one, especially with the connection and the arguments with those characters, especially the main ones. That's top notch. Top notch, guys. Top notch. So that's all said and done. All right. Let's see what I can say about this review. Okay, so pretty much, I have no con on the whole thing. There might be, I mean, maybe it's tad, in the middle part might be a tad slow, but it's okay though. That happens. That happens to a lot of long movies like that. But that will not bother it, and I have no cons whatsoever. The cast is great, the visual is great, the script is great, awesome direction from Josh Whedon, and the entire crew did an amazing job putting these superheroes into one film. I really, really enjoyed it. And let me tell you, the ending with the climactic battle of New York, wow, one of the best sequences in the history of cinema. So what am I gonna get? A B? Oh, F that. I would not put it B. I'm gonna give it A. There you go. See? A. Let me tell you, deserves an A. All right, that's it, guys. That's it for the movie reviews. We'll be back to movie reviews next week. I'm gonna put the movies reviews to the side, and we're gonna do video game reviews. Yep. So I'll show you the gameplay and how I feel about that, and give you the grade for that one. So very easy. Yeah. So we'll do case files, which is good games with A or B. C through F will be rage games. So there you go. So I hope you enjoyed these reviews. Thank you so much for that. Like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me how you like this movie. There's something wrong with this movie. Which was your favorite character and stuff like that. Yeah, put the comments below, and I'll be glad to reply. So I hope you enjoyed this channel and my reviews. Stay tuned for more reviews like this. So have a good one. I will see you in the next review.